Hello everyone, welcome to Siddhi Academics. I'm Amrit. I firmly believe that you should keep trying until you get it right. Let's start our trial for today. Let's do Olympiad questions for simple interest. I have done introduction to simple interest in 2 of the previous videos. If you haven't watched them yet, please go to the description of this particular video. You can find the links for those 2 videos about introduction to simple interest. And then we will learn how to solve Olympiad questions for class 7 on simple interest. So let's start. Alright, let's solve this question. Simran has a certain sum deposited in a bank at 5% per annum. Rajat also has the same sum deposited in the same bank at 9% per annum. The difference between the annual interest received by both of them is rupees 220. Find the sum. So let that principal amount be rupees X. So with that X, we will try to calculate simple interest with the rate of interest as 5%. So if we calculate the first simple interest, I'll consider it as SI1. So that will be PTR by 100. So time limit, let's assume it is 1 year because time limit has not been given. So X into 5 by 100. So I can write it as 0.05x. Similarly, SI2, the second simple interest, which is at 9% per annum, that will be 9x by 100, which is 0.09x. And the difference between the two interest received, annual interest, so that is why we have taken 1 year. Annual interest received by both of them is rupees 220. So if I subtract 0.09 minus 0.05, that will be 0.04x, right, equal to 220. So x is equal to 220 divided by 0.04. So 220 by 4 into 100. So 4 ones are 4, 4 25s are 100. So 220 into 25, that we need to find out. So this ending 0, I will give it as it is. Then I will multiply 25 with 22. So it will be 50, another 50. If you add it up, it will become 550. So I put this here, 550 rupees 550. That is the sum, the principal which has been invested at different rate of interest, and the difference between the two interests is rupees 220. So I'm writing it here. That principal amount is rupees 5,500. All right. So what will be this 3 simple interest equal to? This 3 simple interest will be equal to rupees 561. This is her annual income that she is getting from all that she has invested in 3 different investments. So let's put the value of SI1. SI1 is 7x by 300. SI2 is 2x by 100. Let me write down this much. 7x by 100, 300 and 2x by 100. This is SI2. Okay. And SI3 we have just calculated, that is 25x by 600. Equal to 561. So what will be the LCM of all this? LCM will be 600. So I'll write here 600 here. So 600 divided by 300 is 2. 2 will get multiplied with 7. It will become 14x. So 600 divided by 100 is 6. 6 will get multiplied with 2. It will become 12x. And 600 divided by 600 is 1. So 25x as it is, equal to 561. So here it becomes 14 plus 12. It is 26x. 26x plus 25x. It is actually equal to 51x by 600 equal to 561. Therefore, x will be equal to 561 divided by 15 by 100, which will be reciprocal, will get multiplied. So I am directly multiplying the reciprocal. 17 3s are 51, and again here 17 3s are 51. 56 minus 51 will give me 5. Again here it becomes 51. So again 17 into 3s are 51. So 3 ones are 3, 3 11s are 33. So what remains here is 11 into 600 and denominator becomes 1. So 11 into 6 is 66. So 66 and then 2 zeros. So total amount that she gets from the, total income that she gets is rupees 561, and the capital that she is invested is equal to rupees 6,600. This question reads as, Priya invests 1/3 of her capital at 7% per annum, 1/4 at 8% per annum, and the remainder at 10% per annum. If her income is rupees 561, then find the capital. Annual income that it is talking about, that is nothing but the simple interest that she gains from these three investments. So we will find out the simple interest. So let the total amount that Priya has investment be X. So let me write it down, the statement. Let the total principal that Priya invested be X. Rupees X. So she has invested 1/3 of X at 7% per annum. So simple interest for that 7% per annum, that will be X/3, the amount that she has invested. Okay, let me write it down then. Let the first principal amount be 1/3 of X. So it is definitely X/3. Okay, because what is 1/3 of X? It is 1/3 into X, right? So it is X/3. So rate of interest will be 7. It's given already 7% per annum. So we'll find out the simple interest. That will be X/3 into 7/100, and time period is 1. So no need to write it. So it will be 7/300x. So next is 1/4 at 8% per annum. So second is 1/4 of X. That will be similarly X/4, and rate of interest is 8% per annum. So here simple interest that we will calculate, we are getting is X/4 into 8/100, and time period is 1. So that is nothing but, I'll just remove the common factors, or we shall keep, not remove, sorry, I'll cancel this out. I'll keep this here 100 as it is. I'll cancel out the 4 here, and 4 ones are 4 and make it 4 twos are 8, but I'll keep it. So all the simple interest have at least 100 in the denominator. So this is the simple interest for 2x, the second principle, X/4. Why I'm trying to keep 100 is for easier calculation. So remainder at 10% per annum. So out of X, remainder is how much? Remainder will be the third principal amount. So remainder is equal to P3, and P3 will be what? X minus X/3 plus X/4. So this will be nothing but 7/12, 7/12x. If you add it up, it will be 7/12x. So it's actually nothing but X minus 7/12x. So if you do the subtraction, you get 5/12x. 5/12x. This is the third principle. And rate of interest here is given as 10% per annum. So we will find the third simple interest here. Third simple interest, SI3, will be equal to again 5x/12 into 10/100. So here I'll cancel out 2 6 are 12, 2 5s are 10. So what remains is 25x/600. So these are all the three simple interest. If she is adding all of it, that is becoming equal to rupees 561. Okay. So let's do this calculation. Alright, so what will be this 3 simple interest equal to? This 3 simple interest will be equal to rupees 561. This is her annual income that she is getting from all that she has invested in 3 different investments. So let's put the value of SI1. SI1 is 7x by 300. SI2 is 2x by 100. Let me write down this much. 7x by 100, 300 and 2x by 100. This is SI2. Okay. And SI3 we have just calculated, that is 25x by 600. Equal to 561. So, what will be the LCM of all this? LCM will be 600. So, I'll write here 600 here. So, 600 divided by 300 is 2. 2 will get multiplied with 7. It will become 14x. So, 600 divided by 100 is 6. 6 will get multiplied with 2. It will become 12x. And 600 divided by 600 is 1. So, 25x as it is, equal to 561. So, here it becomes 14 plus 12. It is 26x. 26x plus 25x. It is actually equal to 51x by 600 equal to 561. Therefore, x will be equal to 561 divided by 15 by 100, which will be reciprocal, will get multiplied. So, I am directly multiplying the reciprocal. 17 3s are 51, and again here 17 3s are 51. 56 minus 51 will give me 5. Again here it becomes 51. So, again 17 into 3s are 51. So, 3 1s are 3, 3 11s are 33. So, what remains here is 11 into 600 and denominator becomes 1. So, 11 into 6 is 66. So, 66 and then 2 zeros. So, total amount that she gets from the, total income that she gets is rupees 561, and the capital that she is invested is equal to rupees 6,600. So, question says Sanjay and Manoj lent rupees 30,000 each at 6% per annum for a period of 6 years and 10 years respectively. Find the difference in interest paid by them. So, Sanjay, for Sanjay, let's find out first. Simple interest will be 30,000 into 6 is that rate of interest, and 6 years is the time period, divided by 100. So, 36 into 3, if you do, it will be 216 and then 2 zeros. This is Sanjay's rate of interest. Not rate of interest, but simple interest. Manoj, for Manoj, we will find out the simple interest that he has to pay. 30,000 into 6, again 6 is rate of interest, and years is 10 by 100. Cancel out these common zeros. What remains is 3 into 6, 18. So, 18 and then followed by 1, 2 and 3 zeros. So, it is 18,000. So, SIS minus SIM, Sanjay is paying more interest. So, 21600 minus 18,000. So, 600. 11 minus 8 is 3. So, total difference is rupees 3,600. Alright. The question here says, Aparna saves rupees 500 less than Sumit every month. How long will it take Aparna and Sumit to save rupees 6,600 and rupees 9,600 respectively? So, this question actually is not from simple interest, but since it's dealing with money, it's about saving. So, I thought I'll include this question here. Otherwise, I might have missed this question out because it doesn't belong to any particular chapter. It's simple arithmetic. So, difference in their savings, if you see, difference in their saving that they want to, target savings. Let me write target savings is equal to rupees 9,600 minus rupees 6,600. So that is equal to rupees 3,000, right? So we know that Aparna saves 500 rupees less than Sumit every month. For a 1 month we know, for each month we know. So it's 500 rupees less. So how many months will each of them take to save rupees 3,000? That will be 3,000 divided by 500, right? Rupees 500 is the difference uh, in 1 month between their savings. Difference in 1 month in their savings, right? So important part here is 1 month. So for rupees 3,000, how much will be the how many months will they require? That will be definitely 3,000 divided by 500. So that will be 5 ones are 5, 5 6 are 30, 6 months. So 6 months time it will take for both Aparna and Sumit to save 6,600 and 9,600 respectively. Okay. So this is the answer, final answer. So the question says Sonali invests money in 3 different schemes for 6 years, 10 years and 12 years at 10% per annum, 12% per annum and 15% per annum at simple interest respectively. At the completion of each scheme, she gets the same interest. Important point is she is getting the same interest in but though she is investing different principal in those 3 different schemes. So what is the ratio of her investment? So we are trying to find out the ratio between her principal. So let the principal that she invested in the first scheme be X, second scheme be Y and third scheme be Z. So as per that we will find the simple interest which is same in all the 3 cases. So we will equate like that the simple interest and we will get X in terms of Y, Z, something like that we will do. Let's start first. Simple interest here will be principal X into years is 6 years into rate of interest which is 10 by 100. तो ये 0 0 कैंसिल हो जाएगा, यहाँ पर 2 3 जा 6, 2 5 जा 10. So न्यूमरेटर में है 3, डिनोमिनेटर है 5 और ये हो गया 3 by 5 x. Similarly, simple interest here in the third scheme will be y into 10 into 12 by 100, right? So यहाँ पर we will get again 2 6 are 12, 2 5 are 10. So this is 6 by 5 y, and in terms of z, the simple interest will be z into 12 into 15 by 100, right? So यहाँ पर will cancel out the common factors. 5 3s are 15, 5 20s are 100, again 4 3s are 12, 4 5s are 20. So what remains is 9 by 5 z. Now we can equate all this because simple interest is same in all the 3 cases. The simple interest doesn't change, so it remains the same. So we can equate all this. So here 3 by 5x is nothing but equal to 6 by 5y, right? So x will be x in terms of y is how much? 5 and 5 gets cancelled. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6 also get cancelled. X is equal to 2y. Similarly, I can equate x and z also. Let me equate because simple interest is the same. That's what the question says. So I can equate 3 by 5x equal to 9 by 5z. Again 5 and 5 will get cancelled. And here 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9. So x is equal to 3z, right? So now I can use this to form the ratio of investment. So what will be the ratio for investment? That is actually x into x is to y is to z. So we will do that. X value will be 2y, y value is actually y itself, and x is equal to 3z. So here I can put instead of I can write like this. Instead of z, I can write z equal to x by 3, which is actually how much? 2y by 3, right? If x is equal to 3z, which means z equal to x by 3, and x in terms of y is 2y, तो मैंने यहाँ पर x के जगह पर 2y डाल दिया, so it is 2y by 3. I'll just try to write it here little up so that it is visible. I'll write here, therefore z is equal to how much? 2y by 3, right? So here I am putting this value 2y by 3. Now y is common, so I'll cancel it out. So what remains is 2 is to 1 is to 2 by 3. Now I can multiply 3 in all the ratio components. Suppose we need to divide, we will divide from all the ratio components, ratio terms. If we are going to divide something or multiply something, we are going to do it from all the ratio terms. Then the ratio terms do not change. The ratio of investments will not change. So here I am multiplying 3 everywhere to bring a whole number. What we are having here in case of z is a fraction. I don't want a fraction. That is why I am multiplying 3 so that ये 3 cancel out हो जाए. So 3 will get cancelled out here. So after cancelling out, what we get is 6 is to 3 is to 2. This is the ratio of our investments in all the 3 different schemes. I hope I am clear with this. If you have any doubts in any of the options that we have discussed till now, please let me know in the comment section. Let's solve this question. It's a very important question. A person borrowed rupees 500 at the rate of 3% per annum and rupees 600 at the rate of 4.5% per annum on the agreement that the whole sum will be returned only when the total interest becomes rupees 126. How much? So after how much time the borrowed sum is to be returned? The question is asking. So here it means that that the person is borrowing rupees 500 and rupees 600 at different rate of interest, and we don't know for how much time. He will return the amount only when the simple interest becomes rupees 126. So let the time period for which we are trying to find out, let the time period be equal to x years or x, we will get to know as we solve. Let the time period for which the money is borrowed be x. So I will use this x and find out for this particular principal amount, this percent rate of interest, what is that simple interest? So SI1 will be equal to 500 into 3 into x. X is the number of the time period, divided by 100. So it is 15x, right? Similarly, simple interest for the second rate of interest and the principal is 600, that is the principal amount, into rate of interest is 4.5, which means 4.5 into x by 100. So here again we'll cancel out this. So what remains is 6 into 4.5. So 6 5s are 30 and 6 4s are 24. 24 plus 3 is 27. So 27x. So SI1 plus SI2 equal to 126. So this is 15x plus 27x equal to 126. So which is equal to 5 plus 7 is 2, 12, and 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 1 42. So 42x is equal to 126. Therefore x is equal to 126 divided by 42. 42 ones are 42, 42 3s are 126. So this is 3. So after 3 years, he has to return the borrowed amount, that is 500, rupees 500 and rupees 600 with the interest, which would have become rupees 126. Total interest would have become 126. So we will return 500 plus 600 plus 126 rupees, which is a simple interest. That's the total amount after 3 years. Okay. Question number 14 says that which of the following statements is sufficient to answer the following questions? SI on a sum of money is rupees 50. What is the sum? So there is one question that is simple interest on a certain sum of money. Sum of money, principal amount is not given to us. So we just need to find out what is the sum? And for that, bit 1 says that interest rate is 10% per annum. Okay, and second bit is saying the sum earned at simple interest in 10 years. So given है, एक है interest rate 10% per annum or sum earned at SI in 10 years. So option is only bit 1. Can only interest rate and the simple interest help me find out principal? Let me check. What is the formula for principal? Principal amount का formula क्या होता है? 100 into simple interest by time into rate of interest. So suppose 100 into simple interest, it's already given here 50. Okay, so I take 50 here. Now what is the interest rate? 10% per annum. So I'll put 10% per annum, 10 I'll put here. And time period, if I check this only bit A option is saying only one is sufficient, means interest rate is 10% per annum. इसी से मेरा principal amount निकल जाएगा. So without time here, without writing the time here, can I find out? No, मुझे नहीं पता चलेगा. तो sum, second bit क्या है? The sum earned at simple interest 10 years. So instead of just writing here T, if I put the actual value 10 years, then can I not easily find out the principal? Principal amount आराम से निकल आता है ₹50. ₹50 if I invest for 10 years at 10% per annum, then the simple interest that I get is ₹50. Okay. So ये clear तब होता है जब both time period and rate of interest और simple interest मुझे तीनों चीजें मिले हो, एक भी missing हो या एक से ज्यादा missing हो, then I cannot find out the principal amount. So bit option 1 says that only one is sufficient. Only this bit 8 that interest rate is 10% per annum is sufficient. No, that's not sufficient. Bit 2 says only 2, that is only time period if it's given, then I can find out principal amount. No, that also is not possible. We just saw it while calculating here. Neither this thing, neither A nor B. Bit option, okay, here actually I have missed out writing the correct option. Here it's saying neither A nor B. So both of them are not required. So we found out that both of them, that interest rate and that is time period, both are required. So option C is also not correct. We need both. So option D is the correct answer. Option D is the correct answer. It gives us both the both interest rate as well as time period is required. Okay, so in these questions बहुत easy है. Just we need to use our mind to understand that no, only one is not sufficient. Neither of them we don't have, we can't find sum of money. We need both interest rates and sum of money as well as simple interest, जो कि options में नहीं है इसलिए यहाँ पर नहीं include हुआ है. वो तीनों चीजें होंगे तो ही principal amount we can find out, the sum we can find out.